Good morning, everybody. Lone Wolf Rick here. It is 9:30 a.m. and started this video here on this Friday, November the 7th, 2025. Currently 68 degrees right now. Looking for a high of around 80 degrees today, so probably gonna get there. They've been pretty accurate the last few weeks on the temperatures, usually at least by a degree or two anyway. Take a look down here, take a look northbound down the strip. Tropicana right in front of us here, the cross street. There's one of the tour helicopters taking people around, showing them the city. Something that I have not done. Just wondered if anybody else maybe had done taking that helicopter tour around the city, or maybe even out to the Grand Canyon. I can walk over here and see what take a look over there at the what the new ballpark's going to be. See a little bit better from this angle. It's like all the building columns and everything that are up. I saw something kind of interesting yesterday. The new Dream, that Dream project, that Dream Hotel that was going to be built kind of a cross between Mandalay Bay, next to the pinball Hall of Fame pinball place. You know, it had that big crane out front for years, even though no work was going on. And I told you the story the other day of a judge, you know, the people that owned it filed bankruptcy, and the construction company had not been paid. And the judge gave that land and gave the project to the construction company. Well, the construction company was looking for partners to kind of build that property. But I saw yesterday where that big crane that had been out front there for years is gone. They have taken the crane away from that construction site. So I'm thinking that land is probably going to be sitting like it is for a while now. So you get this wall up here because you can't walk across. It's like with the construction going on. We can take a look northbound from where we're standing at right here. Now the escalators are still working. You can go up and down. It's just that can't go across. It's like the pedestrian walkway there. We're about what, 2 weeks away from the Formula One race. I have a buddy that's a big fan of Formula One. He's telling me that the race is pretty close to being sold out. Now I think there's tickets available, but those tickets available basically on the secondary markets. And then kind of speaking of sporting events, did anybody sit through the home the hometown Las Vegas Raiders and Denver Bronco game. Holy cow, was that a horrible game. Now Denver's in first place in their division, right? Hey, they're ahead of Kansas City and the Chargers and the Raiders. But this is 2 weeks in a row where their offense have really sputtered. And they're playing a Raiders team that their defense is just not really good. And they had all kinds of troubles. They had troubles last week. Denver did. They kicked the field goal at the end of the game and won the game. This week they didn't have to do that, but they won the game 10-7. And their offense just did not look very good at all. But the Raiders, well, got to give it to the Raiders defense. They said they held Denver to 10 points, so that's it's pretty good. But they themselves only scored 7. As they had themselves trouble moving the ball, and I know Denver's field goal kicker missed at least one field goal. I mean, not Denver, the Raiders field goal kicker missed one field goal that would have tied it. Anyway, horrible game for the fans to watch, but the hometown Denver Broncos, at least they were the hometown, won the game. So, and when it all comes down to the end of the year, that's what's important: the wins and losses. Anybody got any great plans for this weekend? Hope the weather is okay where you're at. Just kind of an update on the airline situation. So starting today here in Las Vegas, a lot of flights were canceled. Incoming flights and departing flights. They said that Southwest Airlines was the most affected airline. So if any of you coming out of Southwest, you might want to really check that schedule. They said on a national average, about 4% of all flights were canceled. That's a national average. They said if the government's not reopened by next weekend or next Friday, that'll go up to 10%. So hopefully they get this resolved pretty quick. However, my gut is telling me that this is still going to drag on for quite a while. That's just a gut feeling I have. You get leaders from two Republican, or not Republican, I apologize, two leaders from two political parties that are both stubborn as old government mules. That's both parties. There is no winner in this. Especially us. And that, folks, is about as political as I get. See the Excalibur over there still got their sign up. $3 margaritas. It's available at any bar over there. And that is just that Excalibur. It doesn't include any of the other MGM properties in this area. Alrighty, everybody, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I appreciate y'all joining me very much. Thank you. I am Lone Wolf Rick. Let's all have a great weekend, okay? I will see you all in the next video. Hey, take care of yourselves, okay, please? And I'll see you all later. Stay healthy. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your day. I greatly appreciate it, everybody. And bye-bye.